We have breaking news on the Florida midterm election recounts. Unofficial results indicate the governor's race seems settled, but the U.S. Senate race is headed to a manual recount. All this comes as one county misses today's deadline, and a federal judge says the state has become a laughingstock over its persistent election problems. Correspondent Peter Ducey is at Broward County Board of Elections headquarters in Lauderhill, Florida right now, where they did actually meet the deadline today. Good evening, Peter.
Good evening, Brett. The recount revealed that the Democrat for Governor Andrew Gillum gained just one vote on the Republican Ron DeSantis, so that race appears to be out of reach for Gillum. However, the Senate race still too close to call after a machine recount that revealed that machines probably won't be taking over elections any cycle soon.
We gave a heroic effort.
But it wasn't enough. Officials say a substantial number of ballots were not counted in Palm Beach County's recount because the machines couldn't keep up. And now those officials are explaining why they didn't buy newer equipment when they had the chance.
I can't responsibly spend $11 million and not make sure that it complies with ADA.
Democrats filed a suit to try to extend the recount in Palm Beach, but were denied because officials there hadn't said whether they just needed a few more hours or a few more weeks, which Republican Rick Scott's campaign sees as a red flag.
Judge Mark Walker said that he would not make decisions in darkness, that Palm Beach County has not kept him in the loop on their progress, that no one was in the loop on their progress.
Democratic Senator Bill Nelson's lawyer is going to court anyway, writing, breaking. We have sued Palm Beach County and the Florida Secretary of State to require a hand count of all ballots in the county due to systematic machine failure during the machine recount. Nelson sits in second place right now, but he's leading with lawsuits filed. His side has filed 8. Rick Scott has filed 6. Scott's campaign isn't just pressuring Nelson to concede. They want him to follow up on reports that some Democrats tried to encourage voters to send in ballots for 2 days after the election. The Republicans' campaign manager says in a statement, Bill Nelson can either stay silent and be in favor of organized fraud by the Democrat Party, or he can do the right thing and demand the immediate resignation of Florida's Democrat Party chair. The most closely watched county since last Tuesday, Broward, managed to submit results of their recount about 15 minutes ahead of the deadline. But the embattled election supervisor, Brenda Snipes, didn't have much to say.
We are excited to be at this point.
Despite what Brenda Snipes told us 3 hours ago, just before the deadline, 3 minutes ago, we got word that Broward County actually submitted their results 2 minutes late, and they were rejected by the Florida Secretary of State. That means that the official results from the election, the unofficial results, are going to be what stands. That said, Rick Scott's team is telling me they think he will be certified the winner on Tuesday, but they did just lose in court. The 11th Circuit Court of Appeals in Atlanta just denied their appeal to a Nelson motion, which essentially is letting people send in ballots for 2 more days if there was an issue with the signatures. That is something that Nelson really wanted, and that is a loss tonight for the Scott team in court. Brett?
So timeout. Broward says they make the deadline. They're all happy that they've finally made the deadline, and then they submit it 2 minutes late, past the deadline?
That is exactly what happened in the last 3 hours and 15 minutes. Yes.
Wow. Peter, thank you.